Yes, I love that voice. So you're very welcome. You are here because you have adopted one of my sacred tools, and you have been working with them or it for some time. And sometimes things happen. So when we start working with a sacred tool, we have an intention. We want to go somewhere. We want something. We want support with something. And usually that journey is quite fast when you invite in the crystalline frequencies. So that means that sometimes people come back to me and they say, I can't feel my sacred tool anymore. Something is wrong. And then I say, okay, but what was the intention that you had when you started working with it? And then they say, oh, I finished with that long ago. And then I say, so then the crystals don't really know what to do anymore. So that's why you might have felt it, that you have been feeling it so strongly. And then all of a sudden, there's nothing to, okay, there's nothing, it doesn't feel as it used to feel. And that is, hey, Annika. And that is because your intention that you set when you invited it into your life, it's probably done its work, and you are now a different person than you were when you invited it in. So, and this is what we want. We want the crystalline frequencies to work. And I usually say that crystals are like people, they're like us. They grew into form a long time ago. And if you go to, let's say, the hairdresser, then you have to tell the hairdresser what you want. Otherwise, the hairdresser will do what she or he thinks is best for you. Or you can go to anyone. So it always needs to be a communication. And I think that the way I work with crystal is a little bit different than other people. I don't like the general image of different crystals, for example, rose quartz, the loving, blah, blah, blah. I see that every crystal is its own personality, just like you and me. And that means that you have to start working with your sacred tool in a different way. And this meeting came on very strongly, not from me, from my guides and from Source, that, okay, now you need to deepen your work and explain a little bit more how the sacred tools work. So this meeting is all about recalibrating your sacred tool. So I hope that you have chosen a sacred tool. I see, Annika. And that you have some kind of new intention with what it is that you wish into your life. So I will just do a small grounding in, and then we will continue. So if you just close your eyes and lean back and connect to the sacred tool that you want to work with. So take a few deep breaths and feel that you come in to your body, and you can leave the world around you behind and connect into yourself, into your center. If you want, you can place a hand on your heart and feel the warmth of your skin, the warmth of your own body. And I want you to connect to the part of yourself that is bigger than you are, your soul, your spirit, your essence, whatever you want to call it. So as you breathe in and out, feel that you are connecting to the part of you that is eternal, your soul, your essence. And just breathe here for a little while and feel how you come home to yourself, come home to your center. And just relax. And feel really at home. And here I want you to connect to your roots. And imagine that you have roots coming out of the soles of your feet. And allow these roots to travel all the way down to Mother Earth's heart, her lava heart. And it's a lava that does not burn. It's pure Shakti energy, pure life force energy. So allow your roots to just travel down through all the deep layers of soil, stone, all the way down to Mother Earth's beating heart. And this is a lava that will not burn. It's pure energy. So feel how you connect to the beautiful, loving heart of Mother Earth. She is the one that always holds us and takes care of us. So feel how you are deeply rooted like an old, wise tree. And if you feel like there is something in your system that you want to let go of, sometimes we know what it is. Sometimes we can just feel there's just a feeling of being stuck. So if you want to let go of something, I want you to, as you breathe out, as you exhale, allow everything that you don't want to hold on to anymore to move down your roots all the way down to the lava where it will catch fire and become energy for something else to grow. So intentionally, you breathe in and you allow this Shakti energy to move up all the way to your base. And as you exhale, you let go of everything that you don't want to carry around anymore. So some conscious breaths here. Letting go as you exhale, and when you inhale, invite the life force energy into your body. And feel how you're getting lighter as you release, and how your life force is getting stronger as you breathe in. And then I want you to take this energy all the way up to your heart. And it can feel like your heart is like a flower, and that this flower is starting to bloom. The petals are starting to open, both on the back and the front of your heart. And you can feel your heart slowly waking up, slowly awakening. And just feel this beautiful life force energy deep in your heart. And then we ask Father Sky to come with his beautiful golden light. So imagine that you have like a lid on top of your crown chakra that you remove. And then we call upon Father Sky to enter with his beautiful golden light down through your crown. And this is a beautiful healing light. And you can allow this light to move anywhere you want into your body. And feel how all of your body, all of your cells are igniting with this beautiful light from source. Sometimes it can feel like sparkles all over inside of your body. Just receive his beautiful light coming to support you. And then you allow this beautiful light to travel all the way down to your heart where it meets Mother Earth's beautiful energies. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine are now in balance in your heart. And if you want, you can invite your guides, your spirit team to come close and support you right now. And I also want you to invite the sacred tool that you want to work with. I want you to imagine now that there is a timeline in front of you. And I want you to imagine that this timeline stretches all the way to 1 year from now. So I want you to bring your energy to 1 year from now. And you can imagine that you are floating above this timeline. It might feel easier to move then. So with ease, you will move all the way 1 year from now. And then you stop there. And then I want you to look around. I want you to see yourself a year from now. And I want you to look carefully around who you are. What are you doing? What is different? What differs from the life that you are living today? And I want you to imagine that this is your highest timeline that you are journeying on. This is your highest potential. And I want you to meet the woman 1 year from now. And maybe she has something to say to you. Maybe she has some advice for you on what steps you need to take to become the woman that you see in front of you. So I want you to look at her. Maybe look at her posture. Maybe see the people that she surrounds herself with. What is she doing? And feel free to ask her anything you want to ask her. And this is only 1 year from now. Not a very long time, but many days, hours, and months have passed. A lot can happen in just 1 year. So I want you to, together with her, find an intention that will serve you today. I want you to, together with her, set an intention, set a direction to get to where she is. Maybe the woman that you meet says that this is not the goal, it never is, but it's one step on the path to wherever you want to go. Maybe she can support you to bring in an even stronger intention. And I want you to see it in front of you. And I want you to verbalize the intention so that it sounds something like, I am, as if it already happened. So not I wished for example, I am living a life of freedom. I am living together with the love of my life, or whatever it is that you are wishing into the now. So I want you to take a few deep breaths here and gather as much information as you can around what direction you need to take to get to where you want to go. You might also gather information around who you need to be to become the woman that she is, and further. What qualities are you looking for? So just breathe in here and allow the information to come in whatever way it comes to you. And when you feel ready, I want you to say thank you to the woman 1 year from now. And then I want you to return back again to today, to your physical body. And here you can place a hand on your heart again if it's not already there. And then I want you to come back to the here and now. And I want you to come back and write down on a piece of paper, or maybe your phone or whatever works for you, everything that you wish for, and write a strong intention. You don't have to finish it right now, but I want you to have a start. I want you to have something to start working with, or maybe you're finished and feel crystal clear. Love it when I get to say that. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes now to write down everything that you need. It does not have to be exact or anything. There's no right and wrong here. You just do what you need to do. And I am going to set my alarm. 5 minutes. So there is 1 minute left. So you know that you have 1 more minute. Okay. So this was just to get you started. I think that you can go deeper with this, but it's always good to have a direction. And the beauty in this is that whenever you come to a certain point that you feel like, wait, there is something more, you can just add it on. And sometimes you feel like you finished with something and then you take that out. And I'm going to say this now also. So this is, I'm going to take you into a ceremony to activate the sacred tool. But to make these really, really work, I do believe in a daily practice or a morning ceremony. Because then you remind yourself, you activate yourself, and you make sure that you are on the right path. I love to work in the mornings. I love to go into morning ceremony and come home to myself and ask for guidance, and then go in again and repeat my intention. And I always invite the crystals that I work with at the time. You can, of course, work with different. If you have more than one sacred tool, you can use them for different things. But in my experience, it's like always a few or one, especially that wants to work with you with a specific reason. So, for example, I'm wearing a light portal today. So, whenever I need to stay in light, I want to be present with the light. I want to support myself. I work with a sacred tool. If I'm going traveling somewhere, I always use citrine, something with citrine, because it makes my aura, I feel like I'm protecting myself when you are in contact with different people. So you want to be kind of protected. So you can choose different, but then if you want to really work on one intention, it could be really good to work with one. And then if you have more, you can choose them in your daily life or so. But if you want to have a daily practice or a morning ceremony, then you choose one specific to work with. Maybe for a few weeks or a month, and then it's really, really good to journal also to see your progression, what happens, because you usually forget. Everything happens, life happens, kids and work and everything. So we forget. So it's really good to go back sometimes and see, because, for example, every new year, I always sit down and I look at, I need a calendar, so I need to look. Okay, so what did I do in December? What did I do in November? I go through the whole year, and then I realize, because that could be like, what did I do? And then when I look back, we've done so much more, but we're really bad sometimes and go back and see, and then of course celebrate all the progress that we made. So I think that that's really important. So if you journal, maybe write down specific and then see, and then go back in a month and see what happened, the progress that you've made. So just a suggestion, but a daily practice or morning ceremony or something is really good. Sometimes we only have like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe on the bus or something, but if we can connect to ourselves and why we're here, and then the intention, everything is going to speed up a lot more. And then you connect to your sacred tool and it knows that, yes, we're still going, we're this still this direction. So that's a really beautiful way to work. So I hope that you have your intention ready. So I invite you now to lean back again And then I want to take you into a ceremony. And I want you to work on a deeper level now. So close your eyes and come back again to yourself and where you were before, where you are connected to Mother Earth and Father Sky. So just invite them in again. Feel your roots, feel the connection, just like a strong tree. And then, Father Sky, feel the connection to Source energy, to your soul, to your origin. And then I want you to connect back to your heart again and feel how Mother Earth and Father Sky sends their energies to you, and then how their energies meet in your heart. And then the energy travels out through your heart and creates a bubble around you. And this is the sacred space that we will travel in. And you can once again ask your guides and your spirit team or whatever energies you want to bring in. But remember to just invite energies that will support you, not people that you want to support. You can support them outside. This is a space for you to support you so that you can support others. So feel how this bubble around you becomes dense with the energies of Mother Earth and Father Sky. So you can almost see this red energies from Mother Earth mixing with the golden bright energy from Father Sky. And I want you to feel safe and protected. So we ask for the highest divine guidance and protection in the here and now as we journey to the room in between worlds. This is a safe space in between dimensions. And I want you to imagine that you are now floating as your light body, as your soul in this room in between worlds. It's perfectly safe, calm, and beautiful white room where you can totally relax. And I want you to connect to your sacred tool and allow it to come into this room in between worlds. And as the energy enters this room, I want you to imagine that it becomes a being that is now standing in front of you. It may show itself to you in the way that feels good for you. It might look like a human form or an animal or a light or something completely different. But the sacred tool is now showing itself to you in the way that feels safe for you. And this is the energy form of your sacred tool, the two crystals that have merged together and is now showing itself to you. I want you to feel the sacred tool as your very best friend, something, someone that you can completely trust, someone who always has your back. And I want you to feel the happy, bubbly energy that is now in front of you. You have chosen to work together in this lifetime, and you are on a sacred mission together. And this energy only wants to support you, only wants to make sure that you can do the very best and be the best person here on earth to support the mission that you are on. And I want you to connect to the intention that you have right now. And I want you to tell this energy everything that it is, everything that you wish for. And imagine that it's a friend that you're speaking to, someone who has your back and someone who can help you in all possible ways, in ways that you can't even imagine. So connect to your heart and allow yourself to just release your intention into this being and do it with love and conviction. And if the intention all of a sudden becomes bigger and becomes more, just allow the words to come. Because if you can use your words, that is really amazing. You can also send images or send the words to this being. You could almost imagine that it's energy codes that are moving from your heart into the sacred tool. And I want you to feel a smile on your face as you release your intention to the sacred tool. And I want you to feel the excitement from your sacred tool, the bubbly energy, and the gratefulness of being able to receive and now knowing a new direction, and the bubbly energy of, yes, I want to start working. We can do this together. Feel the excitement building as you release your intention. And feel excitement in your own heart. And I also want you to feel that you are here for a very specific reason. Feel that you are important and that you are supporting so many people around you. You might not even know it yet, but you are spreading so much light around you. And feel as you release your intention that your mission will grow and become more. And when you feel finished and when you feel like you have given away the images or words with your intention, I want you to just relax and breathe in. And I want to give you some space here to see if there is any information that wants to come to you through your sacred tool. And while you are here in this room in between worlds, maybe someone from your spirit team or your guides has some kind of message for you to support you on your path ahead. Just giving them some time to connect to you, to support you even more. Or maybe you have a question, some kind of burning question that you want to have an answer to. This is a place where you can come back to anytime. Whenever you want to strengthen your intention, or if you want a safe place to connect to your guides and your spirit team. I want you now to connect to your sacred tool again on the physical plane. Maybe if you're holding it in your hand or if you have it around your neck, just connect to it and feel the energy that is in front of you and the room in between worlds. and feel the same energy in your hand. And take a few deep breaths here. And I want you to send a thank you and gratitude to the sacred tool for supporting you always, always having your back. And I want you to say thank you to your guides and your spirit team for always being there for you to support you. And when you are ready, take a few big, deep breaths and come back again to your physical body. And here I want you to connect to your spirit team again and say thank you. And when you and they are ready, you release them back again to where they came from. And then I want you to connect to Father Sky and say thank you to him for the gifts that he has given you. And then you can release him again. And if you want, you can allow the lid on top of your crown chakra to come back. Or if you want to leave it open, you can do that also. If you are going to be around lots of people, maybe you want to close. But if you want some more information and you want to be open, you can choose to stay open. And then I want you to connect to Mother Earth and send so much love and gratitude to her for always being there for you, always holding you, being there. And you are part of her and she is part of you, so you cannot release her, but you can choose to allow the roots to come back, or you can choose to have them grounded still. That's up to you, whatever you choose to do. But send her so much love and gratitude. And then you can place a hand on your heart and connect to your heart again. And I want you to connect to the bubble around you. If you want, you can allow this energy to slowly sink back into you. But if you want to send it out to the unified field and support people who might benefit from this loving excess light, you can imagine, if you put out your hands in front of you, you can imagine that the energies, the excess energies, you have got very much. But if you want to release to people around the planet and the unified field, you can imagine that what is left of this bubble around you, the energy that is still lingering there, you can allow it to move all the way into the palms of your hand, like a bubble of beautiful love and light. And if you want to release it, you can just imagine that when you blow on it, it will spread out to the unified field and support our beautiful planet, Mother Earth, and all of her children. So you just place it in your hand and then you blow on your hand and then it is released. And then you can place your hands back on your heart. And then we say, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers, maybe yawn a bit and stretch and come back to here and now when you're ready. I always need to yawn at the end. I hope that everyone is back and that everyone feels good and excited for the future with this bubbly, beautiful energy. So this is something that you can do again and again, because sometimes the energies move really fast. As I said before, when we work with the crystalline energies, they're super fast. And as I see it is that when we can set a strong intention, it is like I see it as just bubbly lights going into wherever it needs to go to support. Maybe you have to meet someone and all of a sudden you just meet them. And so it's like there's energies going in and out and everything. We think that time is linear. I don't think it is. There's so much more to our universe that we don't even understand yet. So there's so much magic, that will spread out. But the more work that you do, the more work we did something where you can release through Mother Earth, through her roots. And sometimes we get stuck. So whenever you feel stuck, you can release. And when you release, there's space for more. And then keep on with your intention. Just make it a living, breathing thing that will support you. And whenever you feel like something is off, you go back and you recalibrate. You meet your sacred tool and you ask for a new direction or something else, whatever you need. I'm always here. If you have any questions, I will do my best to support you and answer them. Sometimes weird questions can come up, and no question is weird. So please connect to me if you want to. I'm so happy that you were here with me, and I hope that you will feel yes and new energy and new things for you and for the world. So thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait for the magic that you will create after this in the world. So I wish you a beautiful, beautiful evening and take care. And if you want to share anything, you can share it in the group or send something to me, whatever you want. But thank you so much for tonight. Sending lots of love. Bye.